Welcome into the Film Guy Network. It's football season, which means I've got a film study for you.
What's up? You really like that?
Let's shut up and grab some tape. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome into the Film Guide Network on a fabulous Monday morning over here, Monday afternoon. It's a great time to be here on the network as college football has finally gotten here. We actually got new tape to break down, Jonathan. So it's a great time to be here and locked in. Make sure you're hitting that thumbs up button, like, subscribe, rate, review. I got another great one for you today as LSU and Clemson went to absolute blows Saturday night out there in Death Valley in Clemson. And I'll be honest with you, Jonathan, we're going to watch Nussmeier today, and we're going to watch a lot of this LSU offense and this Clemson defense. I think both these football teams are playoff teams. I think both of these defenses are playoff defenses. I think both of these quarterbacks have an opportunity to one day maybe play for a long time on Sundays, particularly this guy we're about to watch. I don't think there is a quarterback in college football with more NFL throws on tape than Garrett Nussmeier. Garrett Nussmeier, the more and more I watch him, the more and more I feel like, yes, Lenore Sellers is my pick to win the Heisman. I'm taking this guy 1-1. If I have to take a quarterback as of right now today, this is the one I am taking. This guy's balling right about now, as is this Clemson defense. To have gotten 17 points, should have been 24. Don't know how that wasn't a touchdown. To only have gotten that, it was an honor. Honestly, they earned it, absolutely earned it. And I think they won this football game by Joe Sloan and this offensive staff being able to find creases and find wins in the run game. All right, it was very obvious Clemson got one-dimensional on the other side of the football. The difference in this game was LSU's ability to find 12, 15, 20-yard chunk plays in the run game without doing it through the traditional pass game. Hey, we got a couple of rules around here. If you learn anything about the game of football, you must subscribe. If you learn anything about your favorite football team, you must subscribe. If you have any fun today at all, you must subscribe. Let's shut up and let's grind the tape. Hey, Jonathan, as of recording this, we just crossed over 57,000 subscribers. Excited for the growth on this network. Thank you guys for supporting the effort. Lord knows we're grinding. Lord knows we're grinding. All right, so let's get after it. Here we go. Play number 2. Clemson opening up the football game, all right, with a cover 1 and pressuring the box. Okay, now they varied from playing man-to-man bump and run and playing some cover 3 here, but they're back to playing Clemson football, and I love it. All right, defensively, they're hunting the rock, they're hunting the quarterback, they're getting downhill, trusting DBs to be instinctual, great football players, because that's what they got. I am very, very high on what Clemson is moving forward, leaving this football game, especially defensively. Guys, they were exactly as advertised in that box. We talked about it all leading up to this football game. These dudes hunt, and that's exactly what they did. Love this from the coordinator to start the football game. Now, hey, take a very good mental picture, folks. They're going to come back to this concept as a man beater. All we got is a nice little rub, and we're going to hit this spray route to this tight end right here. Great job by Garrett, seeing it early on, getting the ball out of your hands, and let's live in a winnable situation right here, 2nd and 4 to start the football game. Jonathan, we talked about it the other night as we let this play run, put them in 2. We talked about the other night, trailer, a new play, not new. Steve Sarkisian's been running it in college football, but a new way of running screen passes, all right? Some people call it truck toss, right, where we pin down and then we toss the ball to the back. They call that truck toss, Jonathan. So what would be the spinoff to that if for some reason, hey, we wanted to do something like this? Maybe lead block the tight end, swing the back, and then throw it out there to him. Well, here on this network, we call that trailer. Okay, you got truck run, trailer pass. We love that. I love that. All right, I don't know if you guys are as happy when you find out new terminology about football, but I am. It's a great way of getting a tight end blocking a corner, 2 littles blocking littles, one of them not so little in there blocking the safety, and then getting to the edge out here, a free good, 9, 10, 12 yards, pick up a first down right there. Nice, easy pitch and catch. Trailer taking its way all across college football. On our show a couple years ago, we saw Triple Arrow go all crazy through college football. I think this is the new one right here, trailer. Get a good look at it. Create nice seams outside. Let's go to play 8. Hey guys, I think this guy right here, Avion Terrell, this is obviously AJ Terrell's younger brother. I think this guy is one of the most instinctual football players at corner that we have today in college football. You know who he reminds me a lot of? Jonathan, he's 5'11", he's 200 pounds, doesn't run the fastest 40. He is instinctual as hell, plays the ball really, really well. Who am I describing?
Sounds like Darian Kendrick.
Darian Kendrick, to me, it sounds a lot like Kamari Lassiter. Okay, it sounds a lot like Kamari Lassiter to me. All right, I think it's going to be a top 60 pick. He's not going to be the number 1 corner off the board because he's not 6'2", and he doesn't run 4.38. But this damn kid's a ball player. Watch this right here. He's going to bluff man coverage, Jonathan, sag off into zone coverage right there before the snap. Watch this click and drive when he realizes they're trying to hit this tight end right here. Boom, drives down on the ball. Not only that, once he gets there, it's punch out territory. Let's get us a peanut punch. Let's change the football game right now and get us a turnover. Look at that instinctual click. We talk about it. Click, drive, impact the football. Wham! Great job, number 8. Love me some Avion Terrell. Always have, man. I saw him junior year and I was like, ooh, good football player. I saw him senior year at Westlake and I was like, ooh, that's a dog. You know what I mean? He plays the game hard. All right? Love that about him. Love that about the Clemson defense. And we're going to get to it a little bit later. Jonathan, I do love that they're hunting a little bit, but I think we got to find that happy medium. I think we got to find that happy medium between seeking havoc plays and making teams earn it against us. Because if you make teams go 12 plays against Clemson, they got good enough football players. Something like this is going to happen. TJ Parker is going to get a big pivotal sack. Avion Terrell is going to punch a ball out. Wade Woodaz is going to punch a ball out. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got great football players. Sammy Brown's going to make a flash play. My God, Sammy Brown played great. All right, so I would be a little bit more, hey, let's make them go 12 on us because they won't. They're going to have a massive negative by nature because we're good enough. Who's that? Great effort play by number 10 chasing that down. I think that's the transfer tight end for LSU. Let's go to play 11. Hey, now we've earned ourselves into a 3rd and 15 due to a hold and getting stuffed at the line of scrimmage. All right, and I'm going to tell you right now, it's very clear to me through just this game and their bowl game last year, if they're hunting an explosive or a mismatch, it's going to be their 6'7" tight end number 14. Jonathan, will you get me a name on him? I don't want to be calling people number 14s when I got a research team in here that's available. Okay,
I believe that's Tradez Green.
Tradez Green. So there's another switch release against man coverage and Wade Woodaz, and that's a mismatch, okay? I love Wade. I think he's a really, really good athlete at 6'3", 240, but that's a mismatch at 6'7", 240, okay? I also think it's a competitive ball right there from Garrett. I almost called him Gus. Garrett.
That is Tradez Green.
Tradez Green. Maybe a little bit more inside there, Nuss. I don't know. Even if he catches that football, I think we're out of bounds, but we got thrown out of bounds. Now, this is what I was talking about earlier, okay? We got to find ways to create creases right here in this run game, right? We knew going to this football game, the team that could create any sense of run game was probably going to win this ball game. Well, it was LSU. Well, how did they do it? They didn't just blow you off the ball. They got to it in fun ways. Watch this. This is an H-back right here, Jonathan. We're going to motion the running back into orbit motion and snap the football as he's turning back around, getting him ready to run counter whilst pulling the guard as well. Love this. So look, hey, Peter Woods just snatched our guard down on his face. He made a great individual play. That's okay. We got the H-back right there for him. Now we need the running back to go make a play. That's all it is. They got 5 or 6 12 to 13-yard chunk plays out of the run game. That's all they needed to avoid being one-dimensional. Number 8 again. Number 8 again. This guy's really, really good, guys. This guy's really good. All right, they're in man coverage. You can see by the travel, right? Ran over with him. Here he is right here in the slot. Love this play from him. They're trying to work a sail route right here. And Jonathan, I want you to try to get really, really tight here on camera too. And I want to talk about getting stuck as a corner, okay? Get right in here, and he's going to move towards the bottom left-hand corner of your screen, all right, as the play progresses. But I want to talk about what we talk about getting stuck. We are stuck right now as we work into this sail route, okay? As we open up that hip, we're a little bit sticky. But we do not false step, okay? The next step that happens right now is our left foot, and that allows us to drive back down on the football and make a play right here, guys. We are technically beat. All right, we're technically beat, but we don't get stuck. Do you see that in full speed, Jonathan, how his right leg kind of lags on him as we open up our hips right there?
Yeah.
But most kids, they'll step back up underneath themselves, okay? They'll take 2 or 3 steps to get out of that stuckness, all right? New word here on the channel. Take a couple steps to get out of that stuckness, and then they're beat on the route. Instead, we just work our way through it. We fight, we drive that extra foot down, get into the ground, and drive down and undercut the route. Press 8 again and it'll reset camera 2. You know how to do your job. I don't know what I'm telling you to do. Hey guys, I know some coaches love what I do, some coaches don't. Hey, you're going to have to change the slant cue next week, because if anybody on the next opponent is worth a salt in advanced scouting, they're going to watch the film and see this, and they're going to say, hey, we got double slants coming in on the other side. All right, watch this, the slant cue right here, guys. That's his check. That is not added to the run. They have a run in the box right now. He's noticing that the box is heavy. He's going to bring in the tight end. Now he's going to call double slants and get that ball ripped out. That's great quarterback play. That's elite quarterback play. It's freedom at the line of scrimmage. It's all that stuff. We got to change our signals. Next week we might have to go here, right? Next week we might have to go here. Next or whatever. We're going to have to change the signal. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? I want to take a quick moment to thank this season's premier sponsor. Hey, shout out to our friends over at Sleeper, the #1 place for daily fantasy and prop plays. Sleeper Picks is a real money product that connects friends over picks. Choose 2 to 8 of your favorite players from pregame, live, or even across different sports. Pick more or less than the predicted stats. It's that simple. On Sleeper, you can get up to 100x payouts. Share with your friends and get rewarded together. Head over there today, use promo code Brooks. Again, that's promo code Brooks on Sleeper and get 100% match up to $100. That's 100% deposit match up to $100. That's sleeper.com/promo/Brooks. Terms and conditions apply. Hey, while we're at it, I'm going to get in on the action right now. Jonathan, share that screen. Let's get a pick going on. Obviously, we got TCU and UNC going at it tonight. I'm loving Josh Hoover this season, Jonathan. You know he is my Big 12 pick. That's the reason I'm picking TCU in the Big 12. Give me Josh Hoover, 286.5 over. I know Bill Belichick's a defensive mind, but it's his first start as a head football coach in college football. I'm hammering Josh Hoover's over there. And you know what? While I'm at it, let's continue that Horned Frog love. Give me K Barnes for that 46.5 over as well. All right, we got to get to that third pick right here. So let's go ahead. And you know what? You got to play both sides, Jonathan. Let's take the over on Gio Lopez's rushing yards right here. Maybe scrambling a little bit. I know sacks scare you off a little bit in college football, but nonetheless, I got that three-way pick right here. I'm going to hit submit entry right now. Lock it in. Hey, shout out to Sleeper. Again, that's promo code Brooks over there on sleeper.com/promos/Brooks. Play 20. Trying to get to a Hugo right here. Coach is hunting. He's trying to get a hitch and a go down on here on the bottom. Garrett doesn't like it. Comes all the way to the backside and is ready to rip this dig. This is pro playing quarterback right here. All right. It's a great job right here by this Clemson corner, not biting on this Hugo out of this motion as well. Okay. Great job by 23 playing nice and patient. Now, great job here covering this intermediate deep over in this cover 3. That's normally an exposure point. The deep curl hook player doing a really good job. That leaves our only answer back here on the deep dig. All right, and when we get there, we better be on time, ready to strike, because number 7 is bringing pressure right now, as normal. If they're playing cover 3, there's a free hat safety playing around near the box. There he is. I believe number 7 is Ricardo Jones right there, getting into the mix. Actually, that might not be Ricardo Jones. That's Barnes.
Khalil Barnes.
Yeah, that's Khalil Barnes. Both Georgia kids either way. Ricardo comes in later and makes a couple of plays. By the way, that's the biggest safety in college football right now, I think. It's a white dude. Get his name, number 5. He's 6'3", 215, and he covered a little bit too much ground to be that large. All right. Now I don't know if he's I don't know if he's a great player, but he played damn good on Saturday night. And if he continues to play that good, he's gonna play on Sundays, because that is a massive human. That is a very large human. think he's from Massachusetts, too.
He is 6'3", 215.
6'3", 215. What's his name?
Ronan Hannafin.
Ronan Hannafin. Hall of Famer. Hall of Namer, I should say. Hall of Namer right there. Roman Fannin. Runafin. Whatever. All right, hey, you're really, really competitive in the pocket, Garrett. I think you could have stood in here. I think you could have stood in here and hit this tight end leak. We got that tight end leaking right now. You're about to bail to your right. I know you want to. Right now, I can see you standing in there hoping that it opens up and you can get a chance. You have it, all right, but we have to bail out. Hey, this guy's a freak, too. That's 6'6", 250 moving like this. This is special stuff. It looked way faster on TV copy, but it don't look stiff at that size, man. You with me here, Jonathan? I think we got this. I think if we stand, and it's easy for me to say this, all big boys standing in front of a board holding an iPad, but I think I've seen him be that competitive, haven't you? Mm-hmm. I think I have. Take a critical sack right there and ultimately settle for a field goal after a good little positive play on a screen pass. Now, this is not a shot because the kid played really, really good last night. The dude played good last night, not the kid. He's a grown man. But, hey, just if you watch other players, I don't know if you do. If you watch other players, Carson, I would be taking a note. I would be taking a note on this because I think it hindered Miami's run game last night. And when everybody is committed to the ball carrier, just once, please, for the love of God, pull the football and do this because he's obviously aware of what's happening right now, by the way, guys. I don't know what the situation is. Are they down? No. Yeah, they're down 7 right now, right? Down 7, 4 minutes left in the second quarter. Believe LSU or Clemson gets the ball back after the half. Is that right?
I can't remember.
Can't remember. Don't know the full situation. But nonetheless, it's very obvious that the quarterback senses somebody's got to make a play right now. We need a sense of life. Why not it be me when it presents itself? And I'm saying we don't want immobile quarterbacks who aren't twitchy athletes putting themselves at risk. I'm here for all that. But I also want a guy who's like, I'm not saying you're not competitive if you don't do this, but competitive intelligence, let's call it that. I want you to have some competitive intelligence to know the down distance situation, where we're at, where the game's at. Do we need a spark? Can I be the spark? Here's my opportunity to be the spark. Go be the spark. You know what I'm saying? When I watch Nuss, there's no doubt in my mind, every single down and distance, he knows exactly the situation. He knows exactly what's going on. All right? And I knew that about him 4 starts in. That doesn't mean he's not going to make mistakes. He makes one here in a second. It's great pocket awareness right here. Know it, feel it. Feeling that our left tackle's getting beat. DJ Chester, having to move over there due to the injury, rolling right. Now let's talk about this ball from the tight angle, okay? I want you to notice right here from the wide, because you're not going to be able to see him in a second. There's that flat player, right? I think that's Avion Terrell. So what we don't want to do is run this guy this way, right? If anything, we want to stop him, allow him to turn around and get upfield, which is exactly what Nuss does. And it's really hard to do this rolling to your right. Watch this internal feel right here, Jonathan. This pocket awareness, okay? Oh, just natural, know how to get there. Now, put it on that right shoulder, right? So we can turn that guy back around and look at the difference it makes. It gets an extra 15 yards after the play, all because the wide receiver does a great job after the catch. I love these weapons from LSU, by the way. Love these weapons. And then we get this play, and it just says, God, I love this kid. That's what the notes say. God, I love this kid. Bailed on the last pocket, right? Mm-hmm. Right? Got out soon because he knew his left tackle was going to get beat. Now, hey, we got slow dying speed rushes, right? Our edges are slowly dying. We got an opportunity to step up, but it's closing in on us because TJ Parker's a great football player. Spins back inside on us, and we're about to get hit. Boom! Check it to the back. Watch this from the tight. This is great work here, 18. It's great work here, 18. Also, great work by your marketing agent switching jerseys right before the season. That's a big play bag right there. Whoop! How about that, Jonathan? How about that little flick? Keeps him ahead of the sticks. Keeps him ahead of the sticks. But this was what I led with, and this is my main takeaway. I think you give a game ball to Joe Sloan and you say, this is for making sure we weren't one-dimensional today. All right, because you earned this, guys. Watch all the stuff that you're doing to try to create explosives that are non-traditional dropbacks, right? Non-traditional dropbacks picking up 20 yards won this football game for LSU. Knowing when to call them, right? Knowing how to call them, knowing how to draw them up. Guys, these aren't lining up in base formations and just running it at Clemson. No, this is messing with their eye discipline, right? This is getting to this is a trick play, but even their other run stuff that we're going to show you, the motions they did to shorten sides, attack corners and run support, they earned the right to avoid one-dimensionalism. Another word being made up. Mark the football counter down. We're going to wear that football helmet for a fat minute at the end of this month, Jonathan. I think we had 7 on Friday night's mic alone. At one point, right before overtime, there's 8 seconds left, and I said, we expect Thompson to get the ball back. Buddy, the rules say they have to get the ball back. They're going to kick it to him. Sorry. Random. You should be watching Friday Night's Mike. Hey, I don't hate this. I don't hate this in the red zone. I hate this on Sundays. I'm okay with it on Saturdays. All right, we're hunting a tight window. Hey, the switch release, I told y'all to take a mental picture of it. All right, they're trying to run it again up here at the top of the screen. Number 5, our big safety from Mass does a great job latching, attaching, avoiding the run, or rub, all that good stuff. We got number 1 on an inward breaking route. If we throw this ball low and hard and firm, we might be able to avoid the safety. But I'm telling you right now, that's a pick on Sundays. Do not do that. Do not do that. I'm okay with it right now on Saturday, though. On Saturday, that's you competing. On Sunday, that's a going the other way. Maybe I'm not fine with it on Saturday, you know?
Yeah.
You know? But this right here to me is why, again, another example of why if I'm Clemson, maybe don't play it so firm. Maybe don't play it so aggressive. Because even against really, really good teams, I think it's a playoff offense right here from LSU. You have an ability to create massive negatives because you've got great individual football players. Great punch out right there by number 5, right? Gets a little bit overextended. Hey, guy's going to beat me to my outside edge. He gave me a little wiggle right here. I'm a little overextended. Don't worry. I'm going to punch out with my left hand. Great job right there by number 5. And again, it's why I would make sure if I were Clemson, we'd balance this between I'm hunting and I'm making you earn it. I'm hunting and I'm making you earn it. Because by nature, the offense is going to eventually make a mistake. Great job picking that ball up too on the sideline. Hey, down distance formation personnel. 2nd down and 20. All right, 1st down and 20 actually, after a hold call on 1st down on the first time. All right, so we get out here in 1st and 20. What do we talk about all the time on this network? We talk about get back plays. Okay, I want to get back the yardage I just lost. If I get a penalty on 1st down, it's 1st and 20. The main thing I want to do is get into 2nd and 10. I want to get back play. Anything other than that, that's just icing on the cake, right? So here we go. What's our best get back play in a 1st and 20? Well, it's a good opportunity to get a little screen pass right here. Oh, we ran the trailer earlier, right, Jonathan? We ran trailer earlier. No, we're not. We're running actually a slip screen right here, a little tunnel to number 1. I mean, how about that? That's beautiful, amen? And then we get upfield and we let number 1 make some plays after the catch. Great job. Now, there are some blowbacks to having a 6'3", 215-pound safety. Sometimes, I mean, he might miss an open field tackle or 2. That's okay. This is what I love about this guy, though. We got back-to-back NFL throws. The next 2 times this guy rips it, they are big-time, big boy, yes, sir throws. Like that one right there. Okay, check this out. I believe we get a pre-snap motion here. Or no, I think we got plenty. I know what we got. We got plenty of indications that say they are playing zone coverage, right, Jonathan? We got this 4-high or 4-quarter shell, all right, and then we got these guys in 3 lines. Now, whether they play cover 2 or whether or not they play cover 4 or whether or not they rock and roll the safeties and play cover, it don't matter. They're showing me they're running zone coverage. So I know as a quarterback that if I've got this square in, eventually it's going to run to a window. It's my job to throw it with anticipation and make sure I'm ready to hit him when he gets there on the window. Right here. So watch Garrett. All right. We're going to downset hut. Come on, give me the snap. Downset hut. We're going to put our eyes on number 2. I don't care if you stare at them. They're in zone coverage. Let's just beat the guys into the window. Right there's the window. Be ready to rip it when it's there. You know, that's an NFL throw. They're going to be NFL windows slightly tighter than that, but that's an NFL window. Then we got 3 plays later, the very next time he puts it in the air, we got another NFL throw. Rolling right, looking back left, finds our dig, working back across the field, and stops him before the safety hits him. I bet everything that I love, Jonathan, that we get our shoulder square when we rip this football. What do you want to bet?
I'm with you.
I bet everything that I love, we are not leaning right, we are not leaning left. We're sprinting as hard as we possibly can back right. And I guarantee you by the time shoulder square. That's the only reason he can get this type of life on footballs this way, guys. It's not because he's Anthony Richardson. You know what I mean? He's fundamentally sound. Wham! What a ball. All right, hey, you see this and you see this. I know for a fact they're not running him. They don't have a backup. Not this good. They don't have a backup this good. All right, so if I see this and I see this and I see this guy down here who's 6'7", I know one of 2 things. They are throwing a now screen or they are trying to isolate the big boy. That's it. That's the only 2 options I'm playing right now if I'm against LSU. And I'm going to tell you, I think you're outnumbered. No, you're properly numbered over here. You're properly numbered over here. I just think I would move this guy out of the box and throw games if they want to run a quarterback draw. Them 5 big boys in the middle are big enough to stop drawing themselves. They're going to come back to this later. And it ain't going to take much longer. Again, not to beat the dead horse right here, but this was the difference in this football game. Look at what Joe Sloan is doing to flip and attack this corner at the top of the screen. They're going to flip the back right before the play, okay? And they're running right back at that corner on the short side. All they're doing is running duo, bringing the H back across, the wide receiver back across. And look at all this grass over here with nothing left but 2 defenders all the way back here. They got a closed ground on a running back that's going to inevitably make somebody miss. There's a 15, 16, 17-yard chunk play. Again, all based off of alignment, in my opinion. That wasn't offensive lineman just beating the hell out of Clemson's defensive line. No, that's just us getting you to rock your corner back and then attack the short side of your defense. Or the compromise side of your defense. Take a look at it from the tight right here. Great bounce. Great play design. That's designed to bounce, by the way. You can tell by the way 12 attack stat right there, right? He's logging, looking for that front side inside linebacker that's going to inside pursuit that. 17, we got to attack this lead blocker square, okay? We got to attack this lead blocker square. We can't pick a side. If we pick a side, he's bouncing. Is that a yawn? I know.
No.
I know I didn't hear just a yawn.
No.
Son, come on now, lock in with me. Hey, how about this sneaky little QB sneak right here, Jonathan? Watch it. Hey, check. Whoop, we going.
I like this.
I like this too, man. I like this a lot. Stay woke out there. Be alert. Be alert now. Check. No. Love that. Yeah, I don't know how this isn't a touchdown. I don't think we need to watch anymore. What's our timestamp over there, Jonathan?
27.
All right, we might watch a couple more. I don't know how this wasn't a touchdown. I mean, that's a ball dropped into a bucket right there. An absolute bucket.
I want to know what the difference between that and the ruling of...
Nick Harbor?
No, ball carrier has to cross the plane. That's it. Ball has to cross the plane.
So... They said he didn't survive the ground, basically?
Yeah.
I think that's the stupidest rule in the world.
Like, he caught it inbounds, ball crosses the plane.
And he took out the pylon.
Yeah.
And I always thought if you have possession and you touch a pylon, done. Play dead ball, touchdown. You know, that was always my impersonation of the rule. Maybe a little home cooking. Maybe a little home cooking. You know, hey, you know what I'm sick and tired of? I'm sick and tired of everybody letting me know where the referees are from. Joel Klatt was about to have an aneurysm Saturday. Good God. Classic Joel Klatt. That Big Ten caper, homie. Hey, we can't do this. We can't do this. All right, this is the last play we're going to watch because we're in year 2, Bubba. We're in year 2, pivotal game, on the road, 10-10. We cannot do this. We look over here. We see TJ Parker dropping into it. We see the corner capping it. We cannot throw that out route. No, sir. Ever can we ever do that? We do it, and it damn near gets picked off. Now, just because you get away with it right now doesn't mean we're going to get away with it the next time we do it. You get away with it because you put the ball in the only spot possible, but we're still throwing into bracketed double coverage with a 1 ball. That's not good news, okay? That's the stuff we talked about all offseason. We got to eliminate that stuff. Now, here's what I do love. I lied to you. We got more clips. We talked about scar tissue with this cat earlier last year, right? Where obviously edges were great, but sometimes when edges were getting speed rushed, he never stepped up because he couldn't last year, right? And in this football game, Jonathan, I don't think he's had an opportunity to really step up. He's been flushed from a lot of pockets, hasn't he? All right, at the right time. We don't think he's absolutely or actually like bailed out of pockets just yet, right? Watch this right here. Despite the fact that we've been speed rushed all game, despite the fact that we've been, unable to step up into a pocket. The very first time right here on 3rd and 11, it presents itself an opportunity to, right? Hey, they gave us a clean pocket. No matter what the scar tissue says, they gave us a clean pocket. Let's step up now in one-on-one. Give our guy an opportunity. Draw a PI. That's ball game. They end up going on scoring, I believe, later on that drive and winning. But this is what I love to see, man. This is progression in an athlete. We see scar tissue on tape last year. We see corrective tissue on tape this year. That's good stuff right there. That's good stuff from both of those football teams. I think they're playoff bound. We appreciate you for being here. Hey, if you had a good time today, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you're here tonight live at 8 o'clock. Appreciate you for being here. Love you. See you next time.